World War II left vast swathes of Europe and Asia devastated. Entire cities lay in rubble after relentless bombing campaigns, fierce battles, and prolonged occupations. The destruction was staggering, not only physically but also socially and economically. In the war's aftermath, nations faced the monumental task of rebuilding their shattered urban centers, a process that would shape their futures politically, culturally, and architecturally. The scale of destruction. Major cities like Warsaw, Berlin, Dresden, Hiroshima, and Stalingrad were almost completely destroyed. Infrastructure such as roads, bridges, factories, and housing was heavily damaged or obliterated. Millions were homeless and local economies were crippled. Challenges of reconstruction. Resource scarcity. Building materials, labor, and funding were in short supply. Economic hardship. Countries struggled with war debts, inflation, and disrupted industries. Political instability. Shifts in power and new governments complicated planning. Population displacement. Returning refugees and displaced persons needed shelter and services. Preservation versus modernization. Debates raged over restoring historical sites versus adopting modern urban designs. Approaches to rebuilding. Total reconstruction. Warsaw, heavily razed during the war, undertook an ambitious project to rebuild the old town meticulously using historical records. Modernist urban planning. Cities like Rotterdam and Coventry embraced modernist architecture and planned layouts, favoring wider streets and functional designs. Partial restoration. Some cities restored key landmarks while rebuilding the rest with contemporary styles. International aid. The Marshall Plan and other aid programs provided crucial funds and materials for reconstruction, especially in Western Europe. Notable examples. Warsaw, Poland. Nearly 85% destroyed, Warsaw's old town was painstakingly rebuilt to its pre-war appearance, symbolizing national resilience. Dresden, Germany. After being reduced to rubble, Dresden faced decades of slow rebuilding, blending preservation with new development. Hiroshima, Japan. Rebuilt as a city dedicated to peace, Hiroshima's reconstruction included memorials and a new urban design. London, UK. Despite heavy bombing, London combined restoration of historic areas with post-war housing and infrastructure projects. Social and cultural impact. Reconstruction fostered national pride and a sense of renewal. New architectural styles reflected changing societal values. Urban planning incorporated lessons from the war, such as improved transportation and green spaces. The process stimulated economic recovery and job creation. The rebuilding of destroyed cities after World War II was more than a physical endeavor. It was a profound act of hope and renewal. These efforts transformed war-torn landscapes into vibrant centers of culture, governance, and commerce, laying foundations for future generations.